This Black Friday could be the biggest turning point for your book sales. I'm going to show you how turning your Amazon listing into a direct sales funnel can totally change the way you sell and help you make way more profit and faster. Taking fast action creates big opportunities, okay? So the truth is Black Friday and the holiday season come and go quickly. Authors who act early and set up a plan are the ones who see the best results. This isn't about waiting for the perfect moment. It's about setting up your strategy now so when the season hits, you're ready to make the most of it. So taking fast action lets you get ahead, reach more readers, and turn your book into a holiday bestseller while others are still deciding. It's all about being prepared and moving quickly. When I first started selling my books, I relied entirely on Amazon, hoping the platform alone would drive sales. But what I didn't realize was that I was giving up control over my own readers. I had no way to follow up with buyers, didn't know who was buying, and I was just hoping for reviews. And most authors focus on fast cash from Amazon and miss the chance to make more money in the long run. Sure, Amazon might give you some royalties, but it's short-sighted. It's a one-time transaction with zero connection to your readers. And by setting up your own funnel, especially during the holiday season, you're laying the foundation for a loyal reader base that can support your books now and in the future. Let's dive in. So first thing you need to do is prepare. Okay, so the goal is to take your Amazon listing and turn it into something much more powerful. And so you want to actually grab your readers and make them want to buy directly from you. Here's a simple prompt you can use in ChatGPT to upgrade your listing and make your words sell a lot better. So you're going to ask ChatGPT to rewrite the following listing into a high converting copy for BookFunnel. You want to connect with their emotions. You want to motivate them to take action. And so you're going to use the following structure, okay? So first is a headline. You start with a bold statement that addresses readers' biggest desire or pain point. You're going to paint a picture of how this book will transform their lives. Then you're going to focus on benefits, so 3 to 5 benefits over the features. Then you're going to overcome objections, address any objections that they might have. Will this work for me? Is this going to cost a lot of money? You want to use social proof and build credibility and urgency as quickly as you can. And then finally, you want to make sure you have a really powerful call to action so they actually take what you say and then go to your website and buy. So when we talk about features versus benefits, think of it like this. Features tell people what's in the book, like this book has 100 pages and 10 chapters about cooking. And then the benefits will explain why they will love those features. So instead of saying 10 chapters about cooking, you would say this book will help you make delicious meals easily so you can impress your family, your friends, and enjoy cooking with them and build a deeper experience with them. So the book covers 20 tips for staying organized, or the book will help you feel in control and less stressed. Benefits focus on what readers gain from those features, which makes the copy much more engaging. So step 3. Now that you have powerful copy, let's make a simple home for it, your landing page. So here's how to build a basic book funnel. You want a big welcome sign, so it's like your hook. You start with a bold headline to catch attention, and this is basically telling your readers why your book is exactly what they need. You want to share 3 to 5 benefits with those readers, and you show what them get, what's in it. Think of the benefits as like reasons the people will want to actually buy the book, right? And then you want to have social proof. So any kind of pictures or photos from happy readers, any awards your book has won, and you want to give as much confidence to your readers that it's a valuable book. And then finally, a big button inviting them to go and grab their copy and buy right now. They might get like a holiday bonus or some special little thing that you're going to do to make it a little bit more appealing. But essentially, these little things will make it so much more easy for you to sell your book and convince your readers to feel excited to buy. Now that your page is live, it's time to get readers and as fast as you can. So the quickest way to drive traffic to your book funnel is by running paid ads. So here's a really simple way to set up everything, your ads, and start seeing results as quickly as possible. Now, there is going to be an investment in this. Obviously, you have to pay for the ads, but it's worth it. So you want to use your book cover or a compelling image and write a really short 2 sentences or 3 sentences, whatever it is, about the benefits of your book. And you want to solve that reader's problem. And you don't want to attack 100 problems at the same time. Even 3 problems is too much. You want to just target one problem and solve it in that ad. And the ad will convert so much better if you don't overwhelm the audience. The biggest mistake that most people make when they first start running ads is they just throw in a bunch of information and they want to solve like problem A, B, C. This is like the one-stop solution to everything, but the audience will get overwhelmed and a very few amount of them will be ready to take action right away. So instead, what you want to do is test as many ads as possible and use a specific angle in each ad. And so if you have 5 to 10 angles that you are very confident about, the best thing that you could do is test each angle and see which one is converting better, because in the entire spectrum of your audience, there are probably about 3% of people that are ready to buy right now. And that's a very tiny percentage. So if you want to get as many of these people in this range, what you want to do is find at least 3 good angles that will get a big chunk of this audience. And then you will start making a lot more sales this way. So this is the biggest mistake that people make, is they try to get everybody's attention and they try to make a lot of noise, but it ends up burning out your budget way too quickly and you have no idea what is actually working. There are 2 main elements to an ad. And we're talking specifically about the Facebook platform right now because I think that's the best way to get started. Forget YouTube, forget any of these other platforms. Just focus on Facebook when you're getting started to test your first book funnel. Okay, I'm telling you, it's the simplest, and their algorithm has gotten so crazy and scary good. That's a different argument and a different ethical argument, honestly. It's so good at accurately tracking exactly who you need to bring into your website. A couple of years ago, you would have to really rely on keyword and interest targeting. So that means if I'm selling a barbecue cookbook, for example, like in my case, I would set up my ad and then I would basically target barbecue interests, like smoking meats. I would target them. And then there's direct interests like barbecue, because that's my main interest. And then there's indirect interests that are relevant. So anybody who buys barbecue probably buys these other things. So for example, they're really into beer. They're really into accessories. They're really into other things that have to do with this world. One of the fastest ways to get started, even with a brand new account, when you have no data, Facebook knows nothing about your audience, the fastest way I've seen so far is you just shoot a short video, 30 seconds to a minute. You want to nail down the message, no fluff. And if you do that, Facebook will basically analyze your video. They'll read the script. They're very quick at that because of AI, and they will figure out who to show it to. So I tried the zero targeting method, and it has been working pretty well for me, even from a brand new account. A lot of the Facebook ads experts will tell you that they're still using interest targeting and they're trying to incorporate zero targeting. You got to figure that out for yourself. But from what I've seen, zero targeting is a great way to get started because of how scary good it's gotten. You could easily put $100 into a zero target ad. And all I mean by that is you shoot a video, get the benefits down, you get the message down. There's no fluff. That way, Facebook is able to quickly understand what the problem is that you're solving and who has this problem. That's all it is. Facebook is very good at that. And that's how you should look at ads, is who should my ad be served to? There might be 1 million people in your niche, but only a small percentage of them are ready to buy. And Facebook knows who they are. And that's why you want to use this to your advantage. So if you do a bunch of manual targeting, which is how I used to do it back in the day, there was a lot more testing involved. A lot more testing, so much more testing. You would literally have hundreds and hundreds of ads in several campaigns. And there was like this insane structure where you had to like test so many things. And it was very challenging because there was so much to do. The simplest way right now, for about $100, I would say throw up your ad. Make sure the copywriting is very good because that is very important in this situation. You throw up the ad, you spend about $100, and then you will quickly see who is clicking on the ad. Not necessarily who, like the actual Facebook profiles, you won't be able to see that, but it'll tell you how many people are clicking, how many people are scrolling through the ad, how much of the video was consumed. And then when they click on the ad and go to your website, that's where you can start capturing leads. The only way you would know who actually signed up or bought anything is when they have to put in their contact info. There's 2 ways that can happen. They either buy a product or they sign up or opt into something and buy later. They might not even buy at all, but that's okay because it at least got their information and you can continue to build a relationship with them. And so Facebook can be used to grow your list, make sales, and attract a larger audience by continuing to optimize your campaigns. So again, I'm making this super simple for you all. And I really hope that you use this strategy because I'm seeing a lot of people get success with it. even when they know nothing about Facebook ads. I've seen so many beginners launch ads, and even if they're not making a lot of money really quickly, they're getting results. They're starting to understand who their audience is, and they're getting a better idea of how to tweak their message so that it converts better. And the people that give up quickly are the ones that usually complain, oh, ads don't work. Ads don't work. I've spent thousands of dollars, or I've heard so many stories, ads don't work. And when you look at their ads, you realize they were really crappy ads. They just didn't test a lot of things. They don't have any insights into who their audience is. And that is why this is a super critical strategy. The only reason I'm suggesting this paid ad strategy, the ultimate reason, is actually not even sales at this stage. It's actually about understanding your audience and what makes them click. What pulls the trigger to actually get them to click on an ad, go to your website, quickly read your copy, understand who you are, and then buy. Because if that happens, that means you understand your audience. And it will continue to make you more money in the long run as you get better and better. Your ads get better, everything improves, and you're able to sell a lot more copies of your book. The number one question I tend to get is, how much should I be spending? The truth is, the higher the budget, the faster and the better the results you're going to get. And most people are not willing to lose money in the short term to make a lot more money in the long run. I can't tell you what to do because you're in control of your own life and you have to decide what's going to work best for you. If you can do at least $5 a day, which is honestly really not that much, you're going to have to wait a lot longer to get results and to actually analyze those results and understand what's going on. So to me, time is more valuable than money. Of course, money is extremely valuable. What I mean by that is that I would much rather understand how to get into my audience's head faster, because tomorrow I would be able to make better decisions on how to continue targeting them and helping them. That's how I think you should think about it. Don't think about how much money should I be spending. It's how fast do I want these results, because you can take it as slow as you want. So that being said, at least $100 a day would be the ideal number, but if you can only do $5 to $10 a day, you're going to have to test one angle at a time. And so I would much rather that you test the angle that you're the most confident about and do it for 3 to 10 of them. And in about a month, you'll know exactly which angles you should be targeting, and then you can go even deeper into those angles and continue to really tweak your message, and every single word counts. People think that you just throw out a bunch of stuff and see what's converting, but they have no way of actually measuring it, and then it becomes a huge mess and they have no idea how to actually get consistent results from this, because one day you'll make a lot of money and then with the same exact ad, you'll find out it's not working anymore. And that's because you don't really understand why it converted in the first place. What I care more about is how consistent you are in testing, because you could spend $100 a day and then give up and not use the data, and it was a waste of time. I'll say this again. In the testing phase, sales are not as important as data. The data is where the money is really going to be. And so if you really want to succeed, you want to get as much data into your audience as you can. There's two main elements of an ad, and you're going to either use an image or a video. And then the second element is the text. That's it. So text is obviously the hook, the headline, and then the body copy. And you can test long copy, you can test short copy. And you want to do the same thing on your funnel. But in the testing phase, we want to keep things super simple. So don't try to test a million things. Stick to as few variables as you can, and that way you will be able to actually measure your results and figure out what's working, and then you can try more things. Okay? So images, videos, and then text. You can call it 3 elements if you want, but I say media, so it's 2 elements, whatever. And then after about a week or so, and you've spent maybe $100 or even $200, you want to see which ads are performing, and you want to kill the ones that are not performing as quickly as you can, and then use more of your budget to feed the ones that are converting. When I say converting, I mean clicks. I mean what's happening on your actual funnel. It doesn't matter if a bunch of people clicked on your ad, but nothing happened on the funnel. Then it was useless. You have no data. All you have is an ad that people clicked on, and it could mean that they were interested, your product sucks, or your copy sucks, or they're not ready to buy, you're targeting the wrong people. Stay vigilant, guys. You want to track your progress every single day and make sure you're not wasting any money. Trust me, I've lost thousands of dollars by being really lazy about this. So I really highly recommend that if money is tight or you care about your investments, that you track your progress daily, and not just on Facebook, but what's also happening on your website. If a bunch of people are coming to your funnel and leaving but not signing up or even going to the cart, you can install certain scripts to see what's happening on the page. Google Analytics is a perfect example. You can see how much time they're spending on the funnel. Are they scrolling? Are they reading the actual copy? Are they watching the video? If you have a video sales letter, you can track so many of these things. And that is why I love this, because on Amazon, you have no access to any of this stuff. It is so hard to know anything about what's going on Amazon. They recently started giving you a little bit more data, but it's still nothing compared to what I can see on my own website. And that is why I love this so much. It is so much easier to sell your book when you have that control. And that is why I harp on this so much. I've seen so many amazing authors with really great books who don't sell much, and they think that they have a bad book, and I feel so bad for them. So that's it, folks. 3 simple steps to turn your Amazon listing into the most powerful, profitable book funnel. So prepare great copywriting, build a sample page, and test to find out what works best. So let's make this holiday season the biggest possible sales season for you. And more importantly, the biggest avenue you can take to make a really great impact in this world. I really hope that you found this video useful, because if you did, you should check out a free 4-day workshop that I've set up for you, where I go a lot more in depth into how to think big as an author, how to expand your scope, your vision, and make not just money, but a bigger impact. Money is really great, but that's not the reason you're doing this. The reason you're doing this is because you want to help people. You want people to read your book, and you want to establish yourself as an authority and hopefully write more books, sell some programs, grow a business, or at least free up your life. You don't have to sell other things if you don't want to. I don't care. You live your life the way that makes you happy. All I'm here to do is make sure that you don't ditch your book because you think it's not a good book. That being said, please check out the 4-day workshop. It's kind of like drinking from a fire hose. It's not for everybody. If you're just looking for quick sales strategies on Amazon, I'm sorry, this workshop's not going to be good for you. But if you're ready to think bigger as an author, and you really want to move beyond one sales channel like Amazon or TikTok, whatever it is, it's time to think bigger, get out of your own way, and get a clear path to success. And I've got that all laid out for you in this free 4-day workshop. It used to be paid, but I'm giving it away for free, so you really should take advantage of it. Everybody who took it really loved it, so take advantage. Love you guys. See you on the next one.